I met my husband in Germany 33 years ago, and we got married, we had children, and it was time for my husband to leave, and Delaware was his last duty station. I spoke very little English. I was like a stranger here in America. I was lonely. My kids went to school. I was homesick. It was bad for me. I took my little girl, Christina, walking our neighborhood. We checked out our neighborhood and I seen Goodwill. Of course, I didn't know nothing about Goodwill. We walked in there. I think we went shopping. And then I seen Erica Taylor, the manager.
I remember she met Erica. They talked for 2 hours. It felt like I was just a little girl waiting and waiting and waiting.
I was managing the Fox Run location. At the time I was a retail manager, and Lori walked in and she said, "I need a job," in a real heavy German accent. And I said, "Are you German?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh." I said, "Can you work hard?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, okay, let's fill out the application."
I came home to my husband and I said, "Honey, I met a German woman and she might give me a job." And I was so happy.
Her demeanor and her eagerness to want to work and the way she projected herself, you could see there was a really good work ethic there.
I remember my first day in Goodwill. I was so nervous because people were talking to me. I was afraid talking to customers. I was afraid answering the phone, which I think I didn't answer the Goodwill phone after a year because I didn't know if I say it right. I didn't know if I could help that customer out who is calling. My co-workers back then, they talked to me. I understood a lot, but a lot of stuff I didn't understand. I was very scared. Once when I start speaking English better and know my job better and speak to customers, I loved it. I loved working for Goodwill. I love my job.
Once she got out the house, started working, she was so much happier. She felt so much better. She had so much more esprit de corps and motivation. It was really amazing to see, the change in her.
My mom had gained a lot of confidence starting at Goodwill, and she's very proud, and she's such a hard worker and determined. And I didn't really realize this about her until she started working for Goodwill.
Lori worked in the back room when she first came. She hung clothes, but when there were other things to do, she didn't seem to hesitate to want to learn. And Goodwill provided that for her, and she's made it up to backroom supervisor.
I guess it passed on to me. I became a mother. I was a full-time student. I got out of college and I needed a full-time job, so I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. I knew it was a good company you can grow in because I seen her grow. They wanted to make her grow further.
And for whatever reason, there became a built-in competition between her and Mom. Who's going to have the better day, whose store's going to do better, and it just, made a competition, and it brought them two together.
She gives me a lot of pointers too, I come to her and I tell her, about different things going on, and she'll give suggestions, and then at the same time, it's like, I beat you by 1,000, just so you know.
Thank you for giving my wife the opportunity, my daughter to give the opportunity, and for me to receive the rewards of teaching my wife English, enhancing her communication ability, her writing ability, giving my daughter a future in life, putting food on the table for the grandbaby. Thank you for really the maturity and the experience that you gave my family.